I met a gypsy.
I've been helping my buddy Hamden back in Crockett, and then in Florida when I'm at Sandbox, and I'm trying to get him to hit the whoops faster, obviously. And it's like, I asked him the other, or this like a month ago or whatever. I'm like, have you crashed yet in them? And he's like, no. And I'm like, oh. And it's like, it sucks to say, but you're gonna crash in them.
Yeah.
Like I remember I got on Star, started hitting them, hurt my shoulder, was out for like 5 weeks. Got back, broke my hand. Got back, broke my scapula in them. Like, I mean, I was doing everything to learn because I was like, I have to get good in these, you know? Like, it's everything in Supercross. I mean, you're seeing...
Was. Levi was.
Was everything. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair, actually.
You wasted all them bones, bro.
I know. I really did.
You should have just waited like 3 more years.
I should have just been practicing jumping.
Yeah. It's a whoops now is a rhythm section for 65s.
Yeah.
You should just go to 65, built yourself a rhythm section. You would have been sweet.
I know. I'm like thinking back to the season, actually, there was not really the only race that stands out to me where it was like noticeable, and Jordan Smith was ripping that night, was Glendale when he landed on me, or like we came together.
Yeah.
It's kind of my fault too. Those held up, and like it showed because like you had guys that were good at skimming them, but you know, me, RJ, and Jordan are all pretty good at skimming them. So, and then Salt Lake, dude, I was doing everything because like that was a hard race for me, seeing RJ the whole time.
Yeah.
And everybody was jumping, and I was pretty proud of myself because I was sending
You just
them the
stayed
whole
committed.
main. I was like, dude, if I'm gonna make up any time, it's gonna be trying to skim these things. But it was pissing me off because I was like sending them, and I would.
And you don't get rewarded.
No, I would maybe make up a 10th, like 2 tenths at best, and it was just like so frustrating. But
yeah, but that so to get back to where we started on that, like there's a process that real legit Supercross racers go through of fucking cartwheeling through whoops for years until they get a dot. Like even Cameron, when he was doing the podcast, he said the same thing. He's like, bro, I spent years breaking myself off so that I could be a guy that could do Supercross, and now that's gone.
Yeah. Yeah, it really is. I mean, and it sucks. It kind of does, actually. The more I think about it, like, it didn't bother me because I feel like I'm good at jumping whoops too, but not saying I want to see these rookies coming up and see them get hurt. I don't. But it's a skill that you have to have, and I feel like it separates like big time. Like, if you learn how to hit those things, and I see it with like watching the futures this year compared to last year. Like last year's whoops were gnarlier. So a name, for example, like Bo Mayer, I was impressed. He was riding a Yamaha, I think, last year.
Yep.
But dude, I was like, I would watch the futures, and like he was sending the whoops. It was pretty sick to see, and he would do them pretty good. I'm sure he would crash in them just like all of us. But then you go to the futures this year, and it's like, you know, I don't know how great Drew or Towers, like those guys, are in the whoops, but you'll never know. I mean, you just jumped them. You know? So it's like that skill is kind of it's kind of gone for the moment, I guess.
Yeah. I wonder, I mean, I think back to, I think it was A2 2023. Fucking no.
When I won?
I can't. Maybe you did win.
Yeah,
Was it this the gnarliest set of whoops in the world?
Oh, no. You're thinking when Craig won.
Maybe it was 22.
Lawrence crashed in him.
Yep.
Hunter.
Everyone crashed in it. Like that, to me, that was brutal, right?
Yeah. And that was almost too much. Because if you watch Christian compared to the rest of the dudes, oh my, like, and Christian's the man. Like, I'm buddies with him, and you know, it's good that Supercross was still normal then, because like, dude, it was sick for him because he could
literally do nothing else.
He would even tell me.
Yeah.
He's like, dude, I would literally ride at like 70%, and then I would just skim the whoops and ride at 70%, skim the whoops. And it was insane.
And he won a championship.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's...
But I remember that night, I think we did like a Supercross companion in Australia where we all in the studio and we just watched the race on TV and we talk over it. And I just remember being like, what? This is the fucking gnarliest shit ever. Like, that was probably too much. But there was, I think Anderson won that night. And Tomac got second.
And Anderson was good in the whoop set.
Bro, there was 5 laps. What year was that? Let's just pull it up real quick. 2022 A2 450 main event.
Yeah, A2.
There's like 5. Just put the audio like real low.
You talking the 5 laps in a row where he gets sketchy?
Oh, there's 5 laps. It's like 5 laps at the start of the race where both him and Tomac are skimming them.
Oh, yeah.
And Ando is loose, bro. Yeah. And he just goes, that race right there, this is why I love that race. There was 2 dudes that fucking grabbed their nuts.
Yeah.
And they threw their nuts along with them through that whoop section. And then Eli Tomac went, you know what? I'm fucking done.
You can have it.
Yeah. You have it. And then Ando coasted to the win. And it was all made in that section on those 5 laps. And it was basically it was a game of chicken. Yeah. So who's going to back out of that
And
first.
I would be so curious, like, just fast forward and, like, put me, RJ, like, our class this year out there. It would have just been, I mean, it would have been cool to see, like, who
would have been.
I know RJ would have sent it through them things.
So is there just highlights from that race? Yeah.
I know him and Smitty and myself would have been doing our damn best to skim those things.
Round 6 in
This
Anaheim.
is it.
Is this it?
Yeah.
Yeah, there they are, right? They go to the 450 class.
It's when Shimoda ate shit.
Yeah,
right
dude,
there.
Shimoda ate shit. Like, everyone ate shit. Yeah, there's Craig doing this thing. Look at those look at them. Dude, there's a pile up in the whoops.
Yep.
Oh, go forward to the 450s if you can.
Here's to watch Craig through these real fast.
Yeah. That was a really sick year with him and Hunter, eh?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, Craig was so, who's that? That's
Swole.
Yeah,
and
that's
Nate.
right.
Nate's down to him.
Oh, dude.
It's in the back.
Yeah, in the background there.
Nate gets screwed.
Yeah. How many whoops were in that section? Like probably 13?
Yeah, probably 12 or 13 maybe.
Can we? Yeah, then Hunter crashes in him.
And then Mosey.
Dude,
everybody.
What was it about him?
You can't ask. I wasn't riding, but they were big. And Anaheim's got that slick kind of. You almost can't see the edges at Anaheim, I feel like. So
yeah, with like the dirt and the lighting and the
lighting is.
Well, the thing, just fast forward to the main there, brother. It'll be at the end because it's the last race of the night.
Here we go.
Here we go. So you got these 2 freaks out front, 1 and 2. Yeah. Here we go. First, they look violent, bro.
Dude, they're huge.
Oh, so this was basically a 5-lap whoop shootout.
And then whoever basically.
Just to see who had. Is this them going? Nah.
It was such a sick race.
It was so insanely sick. And here it goes. Is this the section now?
Yeah. Oh, no.
Nah.
It's so weird looking back just 2 years ago.
I know.
The riders, I'm like, who is that?
It feels like a lot has changed.
I know.
Oh, then, yeah, I guess they're just not going to show it.
Here they are.
Another one.
They're so big, though.
Yeah.
And Ando was on it that year.
I know, right?
I think he won more races than,
He won like 5 or 6 races that year, I think.
Yeah,
plenty enough to win the title.
Yes, exactly. In years past, it's been done a lot with that many.
Go
races.
back. I want to count these whoops. Go back, Tom. Right. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's probably 13.
12 or 13.
12, yeah. But so I guess like just to that point, like that one race in particular was just like the 2 dudes in the top class on the biggest bikes with the biggest whoops. And it was a legitimate showdown between who was going to back out first. Yeah. And Eli just said, I ain't that guy tonight. Yeah. And then Ando got the win.